Good morning, everybody. How are y'all? Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sweetheart.
Good morning, love. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone.
In the English, yes, good afternoon. To our English friends joining us today, or European, not everybody's English. Don't want to lump everybody in on the same island because Scotland and Wales live there too. Yeah, notice I'm in a different surrounding. This is my kitchen. This is part of my kitchen. So I'll be giving you guys a little, obviously, tour of my house today. Um, so just bear with me. If the camera gets wiggly, I'm not wearing heels. I'm not wearing noisy shoes. But if you do hear, you probably hear my bird because she wants to talk today. Any other day, the damn thing doesn't make any noise. But today, and the dogs are messing up my furniture. So
So just a regular day at Sammy's then.
yeah, I think it's just a normal day for me. But how are you doing this morning? What's going on over in merry old England?
Nothing exciting. Yeah, a little bit of a different layout today because need to give Sammy the spotlight so she can show us her awesome home.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. I mean, it was no big deal, but yeah, but here I am. It's morning, people. I'm awake. I swear to God. I've
Just
been up
about.
since 5.
Ooh, ouch.
Well, I couldn't sleep. So, when you can't sleep, you just say, screw it, get up and do something. I just had coffee.
Oh,
Might make myself more. I don't know.
can never have too much coffee.
No.
Shall we say hello and good morning to everyone before we get started?
Should. Yes,
Awesome.
we should. All right. So, who all is hanging out with us today? Mary's game room. She says decorating is my jam.
Awesome.
Okay. Cool. Darth Haster is here. Good morning. Colin P. Smith. Good afternoon, dear. Let me scroll down. Jester of Sin. I think it's afternoon for Jester of Sin as well. He's in Britain. Lord Thoth is here. Gun Bunny. Who else is hanging out with us?
We've got Nicole the Blind Mage. Hello, sweetheart. Pod Racing Palpatine. Good afternoon, love. Let's keep going. Apollo Patriot. Hello, sweetheart. Mark the Infinitely Tired. Good morning.
Mark. It's great to see you, hon.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hello, guys. Derek McManus. Good afternoon, love.
Oh, Derek. Give your mom our best.
Yeah, absolutely. All the best to Kathleen. We've got Psychodorf 9. Hello, sweetheart. And I think that's everyone at the moment. But if anyone else jumps in, we will say hi. Oh, nope, there's Dee Dee.
There's Dee Dee.
And Philip Demick. Hello, sweetheart. Skull.
Hello, Skull. Yeah, I wish I had something to drink that I could reach. Skull. My water is clear on the other side of my dining room table, or my kitchen table, rather.
Mark's got a question for you, Sam.
Do we finally get to see Samantha Jo's torture chamber with her variety of riding crops? No.
Put a pin in that one for the next burlesque show.
Next burlesque show, I'll get out some weapons of mass destruction. Meanwhile, Gun Bunny, oh my gosh, all the pancakes and eggs and steak. Oh my God, steak and eggs. I haven't had steak and eggs in a while.
Sounds
Waffles.
Good.
Holy cow.
And good morning, Sit Room. Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Sit Room. Crimson Mist just snuck in under the wire, too.
Crimson Mist. Hello, love.
How are you guys doing? But yeah, I saw that Psychodorf 9 thought it was my greenhouse. No. Oh, damn. Sorry, Mark. Seriously, next burlesque show, I'll get out some weapons of mass destruction. I do have them.
Good morning, Chef. Hello, love.
Hello, Chef. Good morning. Great to see you. Oh my God, the chat just jumped like crazy. Holy hell.
Yeah, it did.
But no, this is not a greenhouse. This is my bay window in my kitchen. So, in my little eating area. Breakfast nook, I think they call it.
I love that word.
I don't know. Breakfast nook.
It's a nook.
It's a little nook. It's like, what the hell is a friggin' nook? I mean, for me growing up, the nook was a club where everyone used to hang out. Derek McMahon, weapons of mass destruction. Oh my, yes. I don't have a flail. I'm working on that. If anybody's interested in getting me a flail, I'm your girl.
Christmas is coming up. Yeah, just saying.
Yeah, Christmas is coming, guys.
Somebody's going to get half a dozen flails.
Right. I got 6 flails. Like, who do I thank for all of these flails? Hello, Cobalt and Pudgy. How are you guys doing? Maybe we need to change the subject. Philip, bay windows are a good place for growing herbs. They are, but the thing is, for me, not this time of year. I can get them started in this window, which is great. But the second I shift them, they don't like the light shift. So, it's really, this window faces south, and we get so much more light coming into the house this time of year through the winter than we do any other time of the year. So it's really, you guys will see, it's really strange. Sit room. Did you say breakfast nookie? No. I did not. Just breakfast nook. No E.
And good morning, Captain Track. Hello.
Good morning, Cap. I would have had coffee ready for you, but I can't really move from this spot since I'm tethered to my laptop at this point. I can't even get myself my own coffee. God damn. Hello, Lady Mist.
Hello, sweetheart. Quick
what
one
does
from
Chef
Chef.
say?
He says, here's the question. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween or Christmas movie? Both.
Yeah, I would say both, because I watch them at Christmas and at Halloween. So both. Yeah, even Nicole the Blind Mage agrees. Yeah. It's both.
Spring, summer, autumn. I'll watch it anytime.
Yeah. It's just a cute movie. I love it.
So, where would you like to start the tour, honey?
Well, we can start right here in my breakfast nook. I always decorate. I decorate in spots now. I don't decorate as much as I used to because I don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that'll all come back when I have grandchildren at some point. And 20-something tech support, if you're listening, wait till you're out of college.
Yes.
But I've pulled it back over recent years, but there's a few things that I absolutely have to insist on having out at this time of year. And it drives Generalissimo Hefe batshit crazy, but that's okay. Winter Hands ASMR, hello. It's good to see you in our chat this morning.
Hello, love.
But I have, if you guys can see, this is Kitchen Witch, and I'll get to her in just a second. My aloe plant is attacking me. But some of these decorations, even in this window, I've had for 20 years, for as long as I've lived in the house. So the little welcome sign that's behind me here, I've had that, and it has a friend, and I'll turn as soon as I figure out, it's one that says happy haunting. It's right behind my spider plant. And I'm obsessed with spiders. I also have two ravens that represent the 2 ravens frickin' frack that come visit me every morning.
Of course.
But I've had those guys longer than I've had frickin' frack. So I've probably had these 2 cute little ravens for maybe 15 years. The kids bought them for me. So they live happily in my kitchen come Halloween time. And this is Witchy Poo. Witchy Poo is my little kitchen witch. I've had her for as long as I've lived in this house. She's actually an antique. She was made by my great-grandmother.
Oh, so she is cool.
Isn't she cute? So right now she's in her little Halloween outfit. She's even got ruffles in her little skirt. Yeah, she's still got on her white shoes. I know, it's after Labor Day. Please don't kill me. But she's still got on her white shoes right now. I just haven't gotten around to changing them. But yeah, she's got a little Halloween little wrap there, her little apron and her little kerchief that I made for her. And of course, she has to have orange hair. So she has orange braids. That's an addition I made. She didn't have hair when she first came to live with me. She was so old. And you got to watch her sometimes, because sometimes I'll get up in the morning and her glasses will be like this. She drinks. So you have You have to watch her sometimes.
What have you been up to? Yeah.
It's like, what have you been doing, woman? All you're supposed to do is watch my kitchen in the middle of the night and help me clean up occasionally. That and keep the goblins from moving my keys. But yeah, she lives right here in my kitchen. She's lived here for 20 years, like I said, as long as I've lived in the house. So I'm going to turn the camera around and then I will take you through my kitchen, which isn't really decorated, but I do have one favorite thing that my kid did to my refrigerator that still freaks me out to this day. And it freaks me out every time I come into my kitchen. It's there all year round, but let me turn my camera around so you guys can see. And I'll take you on walkabout.
Cool.
So there's sorry, the candle is really close. Also, guys, my kitchen is in a bit of disarray because it's being redecorated. So I wanted to show you guys, this is what my kid did. She put giant googly eyes on my refrigerator. I want to say like 5 Halloweens ago. Hey, Rookie Critic. And I've never been able to take them down. And still to this day, they freak me right the hell out.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty funny, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. I even asked her when she moved into her apartment if she wanted them back. And she's like, no, they're there to torture you. I was like, oh, okay. But otherwise, I mean, I even have, let's see, I've got them over here by the sink, but I've got Halloween dish towels and dish stuff and all that fun shit.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween spirits. And another one says here for the booze. I mean, I use black napkins, black dishes, and I'll show you guys those in a second. So that's my boring kitchen. Here's a better view of the breakfast nook. Not nookie, nook. But I have little fairy witches that are hanging in the window and, just little fun tchotchkes that I keep around the house. So sorry, if I'm moving the camera too fast, you guys let me know. And I'll try to adjust that, but I'm holding my laptop and walking you guys through my house. So, oh my gosh. So here is my formal dining room, and I'll turn around so you guys can see. Even my door gets decorated. So, and there's my little witch. She says best wishes.
Yes.
So,
is that the broom that you were telling us about by the door?
Yeah, that broom, if I can get better lighting. Yeah, there we go. That broom always hangs by the door. And right now it's got the Eye of Horus and Thor's hammer on it to keep me protected. But as you can see, there's my dining room table. So right now it's set all in black. I cover everything with like spider web stuff. Back in the corner, and I don't know if you can see it, but right below the spider web, you can see like a mesh spider. She's hard to see. I'll get around and see if you guys can see her. See her?
Yeah, I see
Hanging
her.
on the mirror. That's Daphne. I've had her for 25 years. And we always put oh, well, wait, it's going to get better. So Jeff and I hang this spider webbing in the corner, and that's Daphne's little corner. And of course, this year she's got purple lights. Usually it's orange, but this year she got purple. So then up here, giant spider.
Oh, yes.
So that is Ophelia. And on the other side of Ophelia, there's Othello. And like I said, I cover everything in black. It looks like it's almost, I look like I'm in mourning for something. But my table, yes, guys, my table is always set. I never know if I'm going to have company, but my table is always set. Yes, I'm a weirdo about that shit. And ignore the black pile there. That's for AJ. She's supposed to come get it. But and then you got another spider over here. There's all my little signs and stuff. They used to go out on the lawn, but since we don't do trick-or-treating anymore, they stay in here. But this is another spider. His name is Bob. He's not very interesting. He's actually a hat. So I can wear him as a hat on Halloween night if I want to. Oh, thank you, Chef. Thank you very much. I love the tablecloth too. Yeah, that was an accidental purchase. I thought I was getting a spider web one, but it came out. It was this one with the pumpkins and everything. And it says, even on a couple of the corners, it says Happy Halloween. but
That's really
it was a
cool.
happy accident. So those are fake candles, and yes, I do like them crooked. It drives Jeff and AJ batshit crazy.
They go around straightening the candles.
I don't want to go straight in the candles. No, I don't want them straight. They got to be crooked. And this is my China hutch. So even up there, there's a witchy poo. She's a candle holder and skulls and skeletons. I just hang everything where I can. And those skeletons that are on the top, the skulls, I've had those for 25 years and they still work. They still flash. So
Those are cool.
yeah.
It seems to be kind of a skull theme running through Valhalla, because everybody I know has a skull.
Skull. I know. My
Skull
gosh.
decoration.
Some kind of skull decoration. Okay, and this is my bar. So this is where I keep all my lotions, potions, and Eye of Newt Toa frog, all that fun stuff. And then there's this little girl. She's my cute decoration for Halloween. My little bear witch. Get it?
That is
bear
cute.
Witch. But I've had her for about 25 years as well. What in the world did I just come into? It looks like something out of the Addams Family, but it looks cool. Thanks, Abu Nas, and welcome. It's great to see you.
Welcome.
Cavitano Che. Hey, how's it going? Heiress of Chaos. What's up, girl? No crystal skulls? No, I do not. You know, it's weird. I do not own a crystal skull. I've always wanted one, and I don't own one. How bizarre is that? Thanks, Positive Candor. Boo, mom jokes. I know. I'm sorry. And this, it will walk you in here. This is my formal living room. So yeah, there's a lot of antiques. Oh, and there's a dog. Say hi to the dog. It's Scarlet Rose, yeah. And I do have, let's see. I'm going to walk you guys over this way and then turn you around. This is just a pile of antiques. Ignore me. There's my fireplace. It's all decorated with purple lights and mesh. And I have little rats that I put out. I actually scared the hell out of Jeff with these the other day. These are my little rats.
Had you not seen those before?
Well, yeah, he's seen them, but usually in a different place. Well, I put them up there on this mantle this year. I usually put them in the den, but I didn't do that this year. And I put them down here on this ashtray. On that ashtray, and he fucking lost it. What the hell is there shit? Oh.
Poor Jeff.
Okay, Sam's lost her mind. Then I have my spiders that live up here. Occasionally one will fall down and freak me out when it lands on the carpet. And I'm over here decorating or cleaning or vacuuming or whatever, and all of a sudden, spider.
Yeah, so you actually hate spiders, don't you?
I hate spiders, but I love them at Halloween.
It's fine to decorate with, but if it's a real one, nope.
Nope. Well, I even tell the real ones at Halloween, it's like, you're safe for the next couple of weeks, but if I catch you on the floor, I will put a shoe on you. I swear to God. Get vacuum. Yeah, I'll vacuum you up. So that's my mantle. And again, it's all covered with black gauze and purple lights. And I've got spiders. They're hard to see. I'm trying to get the lighting right. But those are mechanical. If you make a loud noise, when I turn them on, they'll drop and scare you. Yeah, I have to turn them off because I'll always see them on.
Guaranteed you leave them on at 3 a.m, walk past them and set it off, and you're cleaning yourself off the ceiling.
Exactly. And I'm just like, okay. And then right here, and we'll get to the piece de resistance here in a second. These, AJ and my older daughter made these for me. Like, oh my gosh, I think AJ was in kindergarten. Cute. They're adorable, and they just sit on this little tree. They're made out of paper towels, believe it or not. They just got together and made these things for me. So I'm like, oh, you guys, that's so sweet. I can't believe they did that for me. So there's my den over in the corner, but I'm going to walk you guys through the den and then show you my piece that I absolutely can't stand. It's just amazing.
So has Halloween decorating always been a big thing for you? You said you used to decorate the outside as well as the inside.
Yeah. It's always been a big thing. Our Halloween decorations, even outside, it would look like Christmas
Hmm.
outside. All the anything we did for Christmas, we did for Halloween, only bigger and brighter. So here's the other side of my fireplace.
Oh, that's cute.
There's a wreath there. It's hard to see, but it's actually a cat. And it's all purple. And my little ghosty friends that I've had forever. And because I have the fireplace on, I have to pull the candles off. Otherwise they will melt, and nobody wants that. But Darth Haster, he's confused. Why are you confused, honey?
He said,
About
was
what?
that a snort or a sniffle?
Probably both.
Depends on who it came from. If it was from me,
Yeah,
it
it
was
depends on
probably a
who it
sniffle.
came from and where it came from. But you guys, okay, here is the big deal. Here is the big deal.
Wow.
This is my Halloween village. I do not do a Christmas village. No, 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 no. I do a Halloween village, and it starts over here. I don't know how well the lighting is working. If you guys need me to change the lighting, I'll turn it on.
Yeah, could you put the light on for us, love,
Sure.
just so we can see the detail? Because that
Sure.
Halloween village is, oh my god, perfect. That's much better. Oh my god.
So it starts with this. That's an observatory there. He's not spinning right now, but that's okay. There's my ship. That's one of the first decorations I had, was the boat. So I built it, a little sparkly moat to hang around in, pudgy scampers around the Halloween village. That would be a perfect place for you to hang out, except it's a little scary sometimes. So you have to be careful.
But he can go trick-or-treating.
Oh, absolutely. There's a whole town square, and I'll get to that in a second. So guys, this is what I have come to call, and check this out. If you can see it, it's called the occult de sac. So this is the living quarters. These are the houses that hang out here. That one right there in the center with the ghosts spinning, that's a new one.
And these are all, but what did you say they were called? Because they're all part of the same collection, aren't they?
Yes, they're Spooky Town by a company called Lemax, Lemax.
Awesome.
Yeah, and they're sold exclusively at Michael's. So, needless to say, I am not allowed to go to Michael's by myself during Halloween.
Ooh, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I get into big trouble because each of these pieces, it ranges from $50 to $100. And I've been collecting them since 2009. So you do the math. This one is one of my favorites. That's my trailer.
Oh, it's like a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's my little trailer park, and there's a little dog that hangs out. We've got some zombies walking with their coffee and their zombie dog through the park there. So then we travel over past the gas station, the spooky gas station. I've got a little truck there with pumpkins in it. And we go around to the actual village. So these are all my businesses. That's a bar. Of course, I got to have a bar. Duh. There's a costume shop. That place is a broom purchase place, like a broom showroom. That's the town clock. So that's the town square. That's a new place. That's a potions place. It's got a big dragon on the top of it.
Yes, I remember you showing me that one. That's the shirt one, isn't it?
Yep. And I love it because it's got a little dragon on the top.
That is so cute.
And he's adorable. I wish though this one was a little more mechanical, but it's what I could afford this year, so that's okay. So this one, that's the school, and it constantly ticks, drives me crazy. And then you got the cats on the fence with the moon setting, and a little ghost gulch. He wiggles. It's hard to see, but he does wiggle. This year, this piece is new. I built a graveyard. So Jeff and I just carved up a piece of foam and built that. And then I have the fun little nursery, which is covered in Audrey 2s. It's just amazing.
I love the detail on these.
It's amazing how much detail they've really put into these. I mean, even to the sides of the buildings. Yeah. So here's the little town square. There's what do they call it? A Erie go round. And there's a bunch of kids all trick-or-treating, little gazebo, my witchy washerwomen. And then this was one of my first purchases, was just my countdown to Halloween.
That's cute.
So she gets changed every day. Sometimes I do forget.
How long did it take you to set up this layout?
This year, it took me 2 days.
Oh, that's not bad, actually.
No, I need a lot of help from Generalissimo Jefe, so we have to get it out, on a weekend because it takes a lot. Thunder snort. Oh my God. Cavitano Chase as a cul-de-sac would be a fun name for a men's line of undergarments.
I'll pass that on to Mexican Iron Man.
Yeah, I'll let Mexican Iron Man know all about that. So yeah, that's thank you, Mary. That is, this is nothing. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I used to do so much more over the years, but
this layout, do you change it every year, or do you know where you want the pieces when you put them out?
That's a good question. The most that gets changed up is this part right here. Is the village square, where all the businesses and things are. I obviously don't have the real estate to bring in more houses, but that's, I teased Jeff. It's like long about the middle of September, I said, we need to have a zoning meeting. So we can properly adjust. But yeah, the town square is the one that changes the most. Because usually I'm adding a business or taking away, like this year, instead of, I have a witch's brew house that I've had for since 2009, but it's slowly dying. The brew house got replaced by the graveyard that's there right now. Jeff said it's closed because of COVID.
Social distancing and all that.
Yeah, it's just like, well, that's the one thing that went down. Cobalt and Pudgy, I love the village. Have you pondered a train set? I wish they had one. They do not have a spooky train set. There is another company that makes a Halloween village as well. I don't like it as much as I like the Lemmics. But yeah, they do make a train set. But if I could put up, if Jeff would let me. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in the kitchen because I need to sit back down. So there it is, you guys. It takes up a whole wall in my den. I'm surprised he lets me do this. But years ago, he and I talked about putting up a Halloween tree. So a black Christmas tree in the house, and it just would have Halloween decorations on it. Well, I talked him into it, and he only let me do it once. And it was a little tree.
Yes. How did that go?
It actually looked really cute. But for whatever reason, he wouldn't let me keep it up year round and decorate it with a bunch of stuff.
That's just mean. You could have, put a cloth over it and just uncovered it when you needed it.
That's what I figured. But no, I told him, I said, I want a 6-foot black tree and we'll just cover it in witches and cats and spiders and all kinds. He's like, no. Damn it.
Jeff's just not playing.
Teleroth A, where or how do you store it when it isn't on display? It gets boxed away carefully. I've kept even everything in its individual boxes, and they're styrofoam covered and everything. And it gets moved to the attic where it lives until I need it again. And I've got it in a special part of the attic that doesn't get too much sun, so it doesn't get hot in that corner. And I've got it covered, and yeah, I take very good care of it.
Yeah, I'm guessing these are collector's pieces, so once they've they're done for the year, they don't get reissued. Is that how it works?
No, they come out with something new every year. I mean, they've got they have an amusement park line that they did, I think, long about the time that it came back out.
Mm-hmm.
They started doing that. I'm like, no, that's creepy. I don't like clowns to begin with. I don't want to deal with this crap. So Chef Zilla says, damn, the Witch's Brew House is going for $120 on eBay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, that's about what I paid for it back then, back in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So,
Boom.
Hey, Bone. So it's a case of you find a piece that you really like and then you fit it into the collection.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say in about mid-September, I have to hide pieces from Jeff.
Yes. Do you know, shall we tell the audience about the plan that we almost came up with about layers for the sets?
That's going to be coming up next year, actually. I goofed and I didn't give Jeff enough time, but he got real excited about building different mountain kind of regions for the houses this year and kind of expanding a little bit, going up rather than out.
Yes. Levels. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, different levels. So he got a little overzealous. And good morning, Latino Slant. How you doing, Polly?
Good morning, Polly.
He got a little overzealous with the foam. And there was a lot of foam in my garage that was starting to make its way into the house. I'm like, no, you need to stop. You don't have enough time for you to do this year. But yeah, next year we're going to be adding different layers to the project.
Cool. That's going to look amazing.
Yeah, hopefully I can, sneak in even more bits and pieces. But like I was saying, I have to sneak pieces into the house and then look at Jeff and go, we need to have a board meeting.
Yes. How long have you had this? Always had it?
Last year, sale. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Did the pieces ever go into sale or did they go quite quickly throughout Halloween?
Luckily enough, I can, it's because I'm a member at Michael's, I can get like a half off coupon if it's full price.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So, or 20% off, and they'll go on sale. They usually bring them in the beginning of August, believe it or not. And they go on sale about mid-September, which is strange because they've got to make room for freaking Christmas.
Yes. See over there, your Christmas and Halloween just kind of mashed together, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, well, we don't even have Halloween per se. I mean, we'll have it, but next thing you know, Christmas shit everywhere.
And I do like decorating for Christmas as well.
I do too. So I'll give you guys another tour, when I decorate for Christmas, because Christmas does puke in my house, inside and out. Now the outside is a little bit different. Sammy Jo, I want to cater your next year's Halloween dinner. Okay.
Do it.
I'm down. If COVID-19 will let me have a Halloween party, by God, I'm fucking having one.
Oh, yes. Costumes and everything.
Mm-hmm. I don't care if I have to dust off my old witch costume. Sammy Jo, great job on the decorations. I love the layout of the house. Love your little town. It's so awesome. It is so awesome. You're one heck of a decorator. Thanks for sharing it with us today. Sure, I'm glad to, guys. Yeah, it's a careful curation since 2009. And I've been decorating for Halloween for 22 years. Since we moved into the house, because we've always had kids. So, and this neighborhood at the time was teeming with children.
Oh, I can imagine you got a lot of trick-or-treaters then.
Oh yeah, Halloween night was busy. Like I said, we would build sets, have everybody in costume. We did Harry Potter one year, and that was like one of the biggest hits that we had. We did Pirates of the Caribbean. We had a 10-foot pirate ship on our front lawn.
We're gonna have to, if you can dig them up, put some of these photos in the ValkyrieVenue.
I'll have to dig them out. I know Jeff has them on his computer, but he's not here right now. But yeah, I will definitely get those out before Halloween this weekend. But yeah, a 10-foot pirate ship.
Tell them about the Stargate, Sam.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I do have a picture of that roaming around here somewhere as well. There is only one in existence, but Jeff and I spent 2 weeks measuring and cutting a 10-foot Stargate that was 10 foot high. That when you walked onto my property, you went through the Stargate. So everything was lit in blue. I hand painted all the chevrons on the Stargate. I built the little chevrons that lock the little lock chevrons. I built all of those, and it took us probably 2 weeks just to do the Stargate. Now that's not setting up, an Egyptian corner, the Ori. I was an Ori priestess that year because that was the storyline they were running with. I'll put that I'll scan that and get that in the ValkyrieVenue as well. But yeah, the 10-foot Stargate.
And that was in sections, wasn't it? You had to kind of put it together like a jigsaw.
Oh yeah, it was in 3 sections. So you had the 2 side arches and then the center arch. So the keystone essentially. And Jeff built it. All I was doing was out there helping. He used to build sets when he was in high school. So, and he worked for the Shakespeare Company of Dallas as well, doing their sets and lighting. So he was a huge help in creating and designing and creating, my vision, as it were, for Halloween. So having him build it, it took him a week just to figure out the logistics of how to build this thing. How were we going to do it? What were we going to cut it out of? How he was going to manage the curves. He went crazy. And then of course I had to bring each section into the house because I couldn't paint it in the garage. I had to paint it in the house because of moisture and things like that. So I would bring each section into the house and then look at the Stargate and then paint.
Wow.
All of the detail onto the Stargate. So, and after that, it actually turned into a rainbow because we did the Wizard of Oz.
I was going to ask if you still had it or whether you kind of used it for something else after.
Yeah, it got recycled a couple of times. We made it a black hole one year. We did space, so we turned it into a black hole, and it was, we kept it painted just black, and then I strung up. Oh God, it had to be 36 yards of black mesh fabric that's strung along it, and I had lights all hanging up like it was stars getting sucked into this black hole. It was really cool.
That does sound cool.
Some fat guy named Steven Seagal tipped us $1. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're a darling.
Let me just check to see if he's left us a message. Thank you, my love. Let's see if 3 minutes will update. Yes, he did.
What did he say?
Thank you, sweet. He said, "You ladies are awesome, lovely, smart, and dedicated. Never change."
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, darling.
That means a lot. We're doing our best. So I don't know, Mark. I do not have a working Stargate.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah, Jeff is still trying to, balance out the physics of that.
Well, if anyone can figure it out, it'll be Jeff. But we might have to get like Mark and Rob on the projects as well.
Yeah, we might have to. We need a couple of astronomers. We need some, Jeff is a physics major. He was a physics major in college. So
what would be your ideal kind of Halloween party if you could have one? Is there a particular theme you'd go for, or would you just like to have a really big party after what's happened this year?
Oh, I'm having a really big party. I don't give a flying about theme at that point. It's just a really big party. Okay, Psycho Dwarf 9. Have a good day, guys. I love you. Don't get tripped up by any strange vacuum cleaners. That's an inside joke. He'll know what I'm talking about. But I would just throw a Halloween party to say I could throw a Halloween party. the last one we threw was American Horror Story Hotel. And I decked out the whole house like Art Deco and, Art Deco designs. And I was the Countess, of course.
Of course.
Duh. But you didn't have to come in American Horror Story costume. I just did the house that way.
Ah.
So I had dummies in these beautiful Art Deco gowns that were looking like a little ghosty. I put up a lot of Art Deco pieces that I have in storage that I don't even have them out now. Just to get the idea that we were living in a hotel, essentially. So basically you walked into my entryway and it was like walking into the entryway or the lobby of the hotel. Cool. It was really cool. I was glad I did it. I think we had 50 people crammed into my house. Plus we had to handle trick-or-treaters.
Just throw candy at them. It's
pretty
fine.
much. I got to the point where I'm just like, screw it. I'm just leaving a bowl outside. I don't care if the teenagers steal all of it. I'm sick of answering the door.
Just stand on the roof and just throw it. It's fine.
Yeah, just here you go. Catch. Mazel tov. Happy Halloween.
And we've got another tip from Mary's Game Room. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Mary, for the $5. Can we call it a tip or a super chat? I think it's a tip. We don't have the ability to super chat yet. We're working on it, but we don't have that ability yet. What did Mary say?
Thank you, Mary. Mary said, one of my favourite shows. I love to decorate for the holidays. I wish I could do more than I do. Quit hating at Mark.
Mark, don't be a hater. Party at Sam's. It's next year. Next Halloween, we're doing a party at Sam's. Okay, Fat Steven Seagal beat up a Mandalorian. Okay, why did you beat up a Mandalorian? Or are you just having a moment? I'm just checking. I'm just curious.
Winter Hand says that's a great idea. A treats dispenser on the door for Halloween, so you don't have to keep answering.
Well, for years, what we would do, because we did have so many children, is that's why we did everything on the lawn. Is the house would be decorated, fully lit up outside, and we'd just, pick a theme and go with it. So we would all be outside drunk on the lawn. Because it was just easier than answering the door every 2 seconds. And, basically, everybody, if you know what I'm talking about, we were that house. Everybody would start asking us, like in August, what's your plan for this Halloween? What are you guys doing? And it was like, nope, you're going to have to wait till Halloween to see it. But we do have a plan. We almost always at 7. Is it 7 snorts? Is that what I'm up to now?
Must be. That's
okay.
That's what the count says.
Okay. All right. Cool. Naughty snorty. I don't know about that. But yeah, next year, if this COVID stuff, if we get a vaccination, we get everybody healthy and well, I'm definitely having a Halloween party. Definitely. Because it's been about a hot minute and I miss it. I really miss throwing Halloween parties. They were so much fun.
Yes, I can imagine. I love that you guys, at least in America, kind of go all out. I think we said before, it's not as big a deal over here. I mean, it's slowly creeping in. So I've got pumpkins and I've got witches and the usual stuff, but we don't have anything like your village that you have. At least not that I've seen. They sell it on eBay, but again, the prices are sky high.
I was going to say that's got to be staggering if they're selling it on eBay in the UK. Holy shit. Because as far as I know, it's not available. It's only available in the US and Canada.
I think so.
Through Michael's stores.
There's probably something similar, but it just doesn't have the detail that the ones that you show me have. And once you get kind of right down, on the level of the houses. You just see how much detail they've actually put into them.
Yeah.
They are really cool.
Like my sister, when she was here the other day, she was looking at the village. She says, okay, I have to guess what was new. All right. I know that is new and that is badass. Her fiance is standing behind her and goes, that looks like a Ghostbusters house. We need a Ghostbuster out here on the lawn. I said, if you can find me a Ghostbuster, you can get it for me.
Did you ever do those really big inflatable decorations?
Oh, yeah.
I did those as well, because I didn't
yeah.
know those were a thing until I saw them on people's house tour videos. I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah. We had a giant skull, a giant glow in the dark skull that we put out. It was probably, it wouldn't even fit. It doesn't even fit in my kitchen. Because every year we would test them, and I made the mistake of trying to test the skull in my kitchen, and it took over.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was stupid. It's like, why the hell didn't I just take this outside? Yeah, I know, right? So we had an inflatable skull. We had an inflatable cat who took up a good portion of the lawn, and we had this inflatable pumpkin that had three big ghosts coming out of the center of it, and we're like, woo, and they all lit up. And yeah, we did those too. It was. Gotta set up. Cheers, ladies in chat. Cheers, my friend. Skål.
See you later, Fat Stephen. Thank you, sweetheart.
Have a good day, sweetheart. Oh my God, they beat up the Mandalorian. Well, I know this new season of the Mandalorian is dropping, I think, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
So, yeah, just a shame it's on Disney Plus. That makes me sad. Yeah. But yeah, we had the inflatables and everything. One year I threatened to get a dragon, and Jeff goes, if you get a dragon, you are going up on the roof to tie it down. And I said, okay, no.
That's a shame. I'd like to see the dragon.
I still may get him, because there's a Christmas dragon.
There's a Christmas dragon.
There's a Christmas dragon. Yeah, so I'm slowly trying to poke at him to see if I can... We get a dragon.
I don't know what dragons have got to do with Christmas. I don't care.
Who cares? I want the dragon. He's got a Santa hat. That's all I need. That's a Christmas dragon. As long as you just put a Santa hat on it, you're good to go.
Could be anything, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, come on. Mary's Game Room, I need to get this. The dragon? Yeah, you do. I think they had it at Lowe's or Home Depot, one of the two of those. Because they also have, oh my God, they had a hearse, an old-timey horse-drawn hearse that was being drawn by, skeleton horses, and this skeleton guy was driving it. Oh God, it was really cool. Hey, Mr. Hyde.
Hey, Mr. Hyde. Where did you say it was at? Lowe's, did you say?
Lowe's and Home Depot. They had both of them, but it's going to be, Mary, check the website. It may be easier to get it through the website than it is in the actual stores, because they've transferred over to Christmas already. So no fucking shit. Yeah,
they just push the seasons through, don't they?
They really do. As well, just Christmas.
Yeah, over here, Halloween really didn't do anything this year, even in the shops, because usually I can pick up some quite good bits and pieces, but I had a really hard time trying to find anything decent this year that I actually wanted to buy. Yeah, I bought a couple of light up pumpkins and some extra lights, but nothing that was like, oh my God, I have to have it.
Yeah, nothing was really screaming at you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, some of the decor was like that for me too. I mean, of course, I'm, as soon as they put out the Spooky Town Village, I'm like, my spider sense, they just put everything on the shelf. Road trip.
Get the keys.
Get the keys. Next thing you know, I'm here for my Spooky Town, and they know me. That's even scarier. They know exactly when I'm coming. We were just talking about you yesterday. What do you guys got for me this year?
Just clear the way.
Just move. She's a Halloween spaz. Everything's going to be fine. Just get out of her way.
I think you're on first name terms with the people at Michael's.
Pretty much. And the weird thing is, some of these ladies and gentlemen have been working there for the whole time I've been collecting the Spooky Town Village, which is, back in 2009, I started collecting it. So it's, they've been working there for 10 plus years. And it's always the same people who set it up. And they're like, as soon as we get this out, it's like you have this beacon that turns on and all of a sudden, within 2 days, you're in the store. I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Right, yeah, not spying on you at all, no.
And then Jeff will usually add, yeah, she's not allowed to go by herself anymore.
See, he says that, but Jeff got really excited this year as well about Halloween, especially about
He
building
did.
the village. It was so funny.
He did. He just completely spazzed out. And I'm like,
We kind of the background story is we were looking because Sammy told me she had a Halloween village and I didn't know what that was. So she sent me all these links and then we went looking for setups and we found these amazing setups online.
Yep.
And then we showed Jeff and that was a mistake.
And that was a big mistake. Next thing you know, you hear the garage door slam and you hear the, attic door open and you're like, oh, fuck.
And suddenly there's like 30 tons of foam.
Next thing you know, there's a big piece of foam that's now in my garage leaning up against the car. And I'm like, what are you doing? Don't talk to me. I have ideas. Okay. Holy shit. Well, then he found out that he can also 3D print some of them.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's setting up the 3D printer to start getting some pieces done before when he gets back from DC this week. So I'm like, holy shit. Purple will soon have a Halloween village, except all purple. Wouldn't that be cool?
He's not wrong. I would.
She would totally do it. If I could start getting pieces for her, yeah, hell yeah.
I've seen the little figures that aren't too expensive online, but not the actual buildings.
Yeah, the buildings
Mhm.
are the ones that they're spendy. For sure. They're like I said, and Chef even looked up, the Witch's Brew House that's $120.
Mhm.
So the larger the piece, of course, the more expensive it's going to be. So,
yes. And presumably some of the older pieces, they're in demand. If one goes on sale,
right.
the price will go up.
Right. And because a lot of them are animated, if the animated ones are much more expensive than the ones that are just lit by a bulb. And that's a lot of the house pieces that, the individual homes that are just lit by bulbs. There's a couple that are animated, of course. And they make noise. I just don't have them all on because it's like, oh my God, you're in Grand Central Station. It's, it's all the, and all that fun shit.
Do you have a favorite piece?
My favorite piece is probably the clock tower. I don't know why. It just is. There's just something about it that's just so cool. That and the school. Because the kids always love the school.
I really like the pumpkin trailer. That was really cool.
Yeah, the pumpkin trailer is that's another one of my favorites. At least as far as the houses go, that's my favorite. The businesses, the clock tower, and stuff like that. There's no way that huge dragon will fit here. I did find a baby 3-foot one though. I wonder if my mom would let me put it in her yard. Oh God, Mary, do it! You should do it.
So I could probably fit an inflatable whatever in the back, but my front yard, garden, whatever you want to call it, just there isn't any room. It's just.
It's like there's nowhere to put it. It would be where you would park your car.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, it'd probably be the same size as your cars. You'd really have trouble explaining that to the neighbors.
Yes, especially if I'm blocking their driveway with the car. Yeah.
Cavatino. If Samantha Jo gets it, if you see this lady poster posted in stores, then the jig is up. Yeah. But usually for Michael's, it's like if you see this lady, she's fixing to spend a shitload of money.
So you just get swarmed by.
Yeah. hello, how can we help you? It's not like they work on, commission or anything, but they're just like, oh, she's here. Here's what's new this year.
You absolutely have to have one of these in your life.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I'm like, all right. In fact, that's what happened with the dragon potion and lotion place. It was, there's a dragon on this. You have to have it.
Sold.
Okay. Put it in my cart. It's coming with me. Cobalt and Pudgy Cobalt, is this why Jeff only has one part of the house? Samantha took over 3/4 of it. LOL. Yeah. He has basically 2 rooms in this house. He has his office, the room of antiquities, and the garage. And even the garage is iffy because a lot of the shit that's in there is mine. But I've let him take back over the garage because he's a woodworker. That's his hobby. So it's like, all right, you can go ahead and just do all that.
Jeff is amazingly talented when it comes to woodwork.
Yeah, he's building me a shield. If you guys are on in Valhalla on Discord, the ValkyrieVenue, I think I posted new pictures of my shield, my new shield in progress, and he's done amazing work on it. He's not finished. He's still got work he wants to do on it. So I'm like, okay, just let me know when you're done and I'll make it pretty. But he's doing a wonderful job on it.
There will be dragons. Purple Valkyrie's house. There are already a lot of dragons here.
I was going to say, she has quite a dragon collection.
Just not a giant inflatable one, but now that I know they exist, I will be working on that. I'll put it on the roof if I have to.
That'd probably be the only place it could go.
We get a strong wind and I'll be chasing it.
Right? It's like, what the hell? What the fuck is that? Captain Trek's picking on poor Hefe and me over here.
More like an 8.
Yeah, he says, you really think he has a quarter of the house? Is more like an 8? No, it's a good quarter. I mean, like I said, we've lived here for 22 years, so he has to have something. He's not allowed to have much of anything else. He has no control of the decor. I pretty much took it over.
So how long will the Halloween decorations stay up? Will they stay up to like the start of November? November 1st, and then
they come down November 1st.
Do you do anything between Halloween and Christmas for Thanksgiving, or does it just jump straight into Christmas after that?
I leave up. I have like a little stuffed turkey that I put out. A little, Thai stuffed turkey. I put him out. His name is Tom.
Of course.
He hangs out, and I've got, leaf decorations, all the fall stuff that I didn't blend in with my Halloween stuff. I pull out fall stuff, and that stays up until Thanksgiving weekend, and then Thanksgiving weekend, Christmas pukes. So we bring down everything out of the attic, and it takes us that whole Thanksgiving weekend to get the house fully decorated and ready for Christmas. The only thing we don't do is decorate the tree. We wait until the kids are available. Usually the first weekend in December, we have the kids over and we decorate the tree and sing carols and throw shit at each other and, bitch, complain, moan,
All that fun stuff.
All the fun stuff, talk about stuff we couldn't talk about at Thanksgiving, things like that. Has a bad feeling that an inflatable dragon will be sitting in his game table this weekend.
I've got to
somehow that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. I do love decorating for Christmas. The one thing that I did buy when I bought the house, I was adamant that I wanted a big Christmas tree, even though my living room isn't particularly big. I wanted a big Christmas tree, so I did. It's about 7 feet tall.
Holy God, woman! In that little bitty house?
Yeah, it takes a good portion of the living room, but I don't care because it looks awesome.
That's true. I remember you showing me a picture last year. It's a beautiful tree. But 7 foot in that little bitty house, that just blows my mind.
We have high ceilings, but yeah.
Bonus! Oh my God, Cavitano, you got the good ones today. So he says, Samantha Jo is like a hitman in the secret underground room of gun shops. Except for the arts and crafts stores. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
See, I'm not the only one who loves gigantic trees. Mara's on the same level.
Oh, okay. She's just 6 foot. It almost hits the ceiling. Holy shit. You got little ceilings. See, I've got 10-foot ceilings in my formal living room. So I have a 9-foot Christmas tree. Yeah. She big.
Wow. Okay.
Do
You beat
you have
me
a
on that
house
one.
or a flat or apartment?
It's a house.
She's got a cute little house. See, I know where she lives, so I've stalked her on Google. I know, it's so silly. Darth Haster, me too, 6 feet. See, that's, God, I would feel like I was dying in a house with ceilings that low. I've got 8 and 10-foot ceilings all throughout the house. So
Yeah, I think downstairs, I think it's 10 foot.
I'll believe that.
Yeah.
It's just the room is narrow and long,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. And it's a giant ass 7-foot Christmas tree.
I have to move the table just to get the damn thing in.
Isn't that the table where Abe hangs out? Where does Abe end up going?
Abe goes upstairs.
Oh, okay. For those of you who don't know, Abe is her parakeet. So,
Who you can probably hear cheeping in the background.
yeah, I was going to say, I heard him a minute ago. Mine has finally shut up. But, oh my gosh, I just looked up at the clock. It is 11 o'clock, guys. It is time for us to call it a day.
It is. We've got to let these good people go about
Yeah.
their day. Thank you guys for joining us.
And we've contributed to the delinquency of Mary's game room. So,
Yes. If we're all going to buy dragons, that's going to be the for the day. Come back later and compare.
yeah, Mark, let us know if you guys are going to have a giant dragon on the game table this weekend. Because I know they're doing a marathon game thing for charity. So, oh my God. So everybody, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for coming to my humble abode in North Texas and enjoying the home tour. We're going to do it again for Christmas.
Yes. That was brilliant.
So-
Thank you, Sammy. That was really
Thank
cool
you.
to see.
Thank you for coming into my house. It's so welcome. I love doing it. I should have been a realtor, or at least a decorator. Samantha Jo is secretly planning how to decorate Purple Valkyrie's place one year. Yes, I secretly am.
She could do it.
I could do it. Just walk in there and go, Halloween. It's happening. So guys, take it easy. Thank you so much for joining us. Purple, thank you so much for letting me kind of dominate the stream today.
Oh, thank you.
And
That was
take
awesome.
everybody for a tour. You're welcome. So everybody, we will see you Friday. I don't know what we're going to talk about on Friday.
Yes, we're trying to decide, aren't we? We want to finish Freaky Fridays with a bang, so
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
We'll
if
get
you
back
guys
to you.
think of anything, send us an email. We do have an email link down there in the comment, down there in the description. So if you guys think of anything before Friday, let us know.
Awesome.
Oh, they're starting at 6 p.m. on Friday night, Mary's Game Room says. Okay, so you need to, if you can, send us the link for that, Mary, and we'll put it in our chat Friday morning for you. Yeah, just send it on Discord or whatever.
Cool.
That's fine.
We'll do that.
Yeah, and we'll do that for you. No problem. So guys, have a wonderful day, and we will see you again on Friday morning.
We will. Thank you, guys. Mwah.
Thank y'all.